Tell you that we'd be doing a live career mode with Wolves, and here we are now. That's our expectations. Well, good evening and welcome to our very good evening and welcome to the very first ever FIFA 19 live career mode episode of live career mode series. We're going to try and do it every night, every couple of nights if we can, and hopefully we'll do that for you. We're gonna obviously go. I'm gonna go JB Stutzy, obviously. JB Claret. No, JB. We'll go JB Stutzy. The combination of two nicknames. That's what we're gonna do for my my nickname, but for my manager alter ego. So yes, we're going to be taking on Wolverhampton Wanderers for this particular series of career mode. Drop me a message in the description if you like. We're playing it on professional mode. We won't be going straight into European competitions. We're going to earn the right to do that, which I think is fair enough, because Wolves are a newly promoted team. So this is it. We've got 56 million, because obviously there's an option at the start. Yeah, you can increase your transfer budget by about 60%. So it gives us a chance to revamp the squad, because I've had a look at the Wolves squad. I was playing on a different career mode with my brother, who the other day, and I had a look at it and actually thought that and actually felt that it was good. Russ is on. Good evening, JB. Good evening to you too. We're just waiting to get started, so we're just going to save it. I'm just going to put a save name in there. We'll go. It'll be JB Live. So again, that's the crux of it. I'm using my hashtag as a save on FIFA. Can you believe that? Okay, so that's that done, I think. Yep, there we go. Yes, I will invite. So obviously we go with the most prize money, of course, and we offer that. Now what I'm going to do is, because we've got a lot to get through, it's going to be just over an hour long, the episode tonight, so you'll have to bear with me with this, but we're going to sim all the friendly tournaments and things like that. There's just no point in doing it there. So the season is basically they want me to focus on the brand exposure, developing the brand, youth development, how well we do about the youth academy. We're not under much pressure to do well in the league. It's all about staying up in the first season and trying to go as far as we can, if we can, in the competitions, but it's all about staying in the Premiership this season, and all the games that will be streamed will all be live. They'll all be unscripted. There's no skullduggery going on. There's no camera tricks, and of course it gives you a chance to recommend any good players to Wolves. Of course we'll be looking at selling a few of the fringe players, of course, and we'll be looking at, the first thing I need to do is change the shirt number of Patricio. Now, no goalkeeper in the world should be wearing number 11. I'm going to make this a rule now. No goalkeeper on this game should be allowed to wear number 11. I think it's preposterous. So Rui Patricio will wear number 1. I know in real life the actual number 1 shirt has been retired in real life by Wolves because of the sad news of Carl Hakimi's cancer treatment. I think it's cancer he's got, and I wish him. I know he's very, very ill, and he's been fighting illness for a long time, and and we hope he pulls through and he makes a very speedy recovery and he survives it all. Right, anyway, looking at the squad. I just want to look at the squad here. We've got a good mix there, but there's a few players that are a little bit under the weather at the moment, so we might have to sell a few to get the players we want in. Now we do have a budget, as I said. We've got 90.96 in wages, but we're going to up that up. So I've got about 84 million and 84 in wage budget. So obviously we're just going to sim the first 2 or 3 group games of this thingy-me-bob international tournament. We've got Werder Bremen here, that's the side, and we win 2-0. Jimenez is looking sharp as sharp as anything at the moment. 2 goals in good pre-season form. Genk have bidded for John Ruddy. I've rejected that bid. I don't think we need a goalkeeper, although I did have a look at signing Nick Pope, but at the moment I think he might be a bit on the expensive side, and I don't really want to rate Burnley too much for players unless they decide to come to me. Again, we win our third group match, so we're through to the semi-finals of the tournament. Doing pretty well, not really been too tested so far. Ruben Neves has picked up suspension. He's out for 2 games for a ban. But we'll, as I said, we'll finish off the tournament first, and then we'll get on signing some players. Racing Cup, they all want my goalkeeper, don't they? John Ruddy's backup. I need him as backup. The likelihood is, because it's foreign clubs that are lining up to sign him, the likelihood is that he won't go, because a lot of these players, fringe players, will not leave for any European outfit at the moment. So well, anyway, let's have a look at what we can do. First player I'm going to scout is an old favourite of mine. I love him to bits. A great midfield player. I think he's a natural player. He's had a good start to the season with Watford in real life. Will Hughes, very promising youngster at Derby County, of course. I think he's a very good player, and I think he would be a good player to do well with. I am going to change the tactics, and I want to try and go. I'm not keen to play one up front. I like to go 4-4-2, so I'm going to change it to 4-4-2 a little bit. So I'm going to buy some wingers as well. Also, I'm going to look at Phil Foden. He's got a release course fee of 17.3, but I don't want to pay that sort of money. Not for an 18-year-old who's really got to prove himself, I think. In my book. There's also Brahim Diaz as well, who apparently on this game is going to become an absolute legend on this. He's going to become an absolute star. I think he'll do well, so we'll scout him as well. We also want to, I don't know what the situation is for right backs there, but we'll have a look. We need to improve the squad anyway, and as much as I like some of the Wolves team, I mean, we need to complement the players we've already got. We might have to look at a centre-back or 2 as well. So we'll have a look in the Premier League, see if we've got any good Premier League class centre-backs. And that will do a good job for us as well. We really need to strengthen, I think, in all areas, really, to give ourselves the best chance of staying in the league, I think. It's going to be very, very difficult, as everyone knows. And we really do need to look at players that we do bring in. I like Joe Gomez. I think he's going to be an absolute talent. We'll scout him. We are looking for players that we can bring in that will cost. I mean his wages at Vincent Company. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a great player. Lauren could show me too high in wages. There's a lot of people that want silly amounts of wages. I'm averse to paying that. I'd have a look at Dejan Lovren, experienced defender. Harry Maguire, again, another player I'd look at. There are some very good players about if you shop around a bit. I will say that. But you need to get the right sort of players in that will do well for you. And of course, we have to go out within budgets, of course. I mean, I'd love to take James Tarkowski as well. Jan Vertonghen, well, he's 30 million quid. I'm not spending 30 million pounds. We haven't got 30 million pounds to spend on just the one player. I mean, look at Virgil van Dijk. That's a joke as well. I mean, Jan Vertonghen is a great player, but for 31, is he worth the money? I'd have a look at Tarks. I think he could be a good asset for us. So we'll, as I say, we'll scout these players, see what comes back. I do apologise, I've got my brother in the background. He's playing at the moment. When you look at the team, well, it's not a bad team. When you look at it from a great point of view, but yeah. Anyway, as I say, we'll change the team around after properly after the... Oh, we've got Dendoncker. I didn't know we had Dendoncker. So Dendoncker, we might only need the one centre back then scouted. So put Cabinero in there. I didn't know we had Dendoncker, so he can come in. So Dendoncker can come in. I think he's a good player. I like Dendoncker. As I said, we're playing Hoffenheim of Germany in the semi-finals. We win this, we go obviously into the final, which would be an enormous boost to us. Who's responding? Oh God! Look, we're not having any Mickey takes tonight. Otherwise, I'll have to take the messages off. Right, so we're through. I think we're through in that one now. I know this is a bit long-winded, folks, but bear with me on this one. Okay, we'll play Sampdoria, Italy in the final. Then we're going to have a look at signing new players, I promise you. And we actually won the tournament. We have an injury to Bolid, our centre back, so depending, he could be out for a long time. But we've actually managed to do it. Ruben Neves. Well, Atalanta, I'm afraid I don't want him to go to Atalanta. I want him to stay where we are. We are scouting Diaz, and I think I will be buying him actually. But we've got an extra 3 million coming in for winning the European International Cup. Well, we've lost Willy Bowley, and at least the messages are coming in at the moment. Anyway, we've lost Johnny as well. I think that's more for the thing. So Maguire, one or two others, play conversations as well. I don't like the play conversations. Ryan Bennett, he thinks he's in good form. I don't know. The problem is I need Premier League experience, and well, that signifies where we need to act in terms of that. Phil Foden as well. I think he's going to be good. Brian Diaz, I think he's going to be an excellent start. Ivan Caballero, Portuguese, 75 years old. He's 24. He's not a bad player, but I need extra money. I think extra funds. So I'm going to try and negotiate with Leicester, see if I can get it up to 13.5 million. I don't want to be selling him for just his net value. So we meet up with Corporal. Proposed new transfer fee. So we're going to go 13 point. I'll take it 13.5. See what comes of that. Don't be mingy. Don't be a Scrooge. I hate it when managers dig their heels in. Okay, well, we'll knock it down £1 million, Claude. How about 12? No, I'm not selling him anything under 12 million, pal. Okay. So 12. We'll try 12.3. Right, we got Powell spending a bit more than what he wanted. Good stuff. I wanted that. So it means I'm going to get, if I get him sold, I'm going to get another extra £10 million into the kitty, which is good. And then we got a bit more to play with on the old wage budget, down then. Let's look at some of these players. Obviously, we'll see them properly on there. One player we'll be buying is William Diaz, and I'll have a look at Phil Foden as well. Will Hughes is a player that I like as well. So I think we are looking very astute. I think we have to obviously work within our means and budget. So let's have a look at the. Well, Hughes might not be a bad signing. Phil Foden. One player I'd love to get in. No, I don't want to pay the 17 million. I think for a 18-year-old, I think he's a bit much to pay for that. So we have a talk with Pep. We probably will be on in a many few times. No, we don't want to. So we offer him his net value. We'll give him a nice juicy £8 million. That's £1 million over his initial thing. I think we'll take that.
I'm so happy and gay. I'm so happy and gay.
I do apologise for my brother. He's been I don't know what's got into him today, but anyway, we're going to look at his recommendation. We're going to buy Diaz, so we're going to set up another meeting with Pep. I do apologise for his shall we say moronic behaviour. Put that into account. So we have a meeting with Pep, JB Stutzy. He says, hello JB, I'm fine, you know. Anyway, so we do a deal, offer him, well, he's 1.9, so we go 2.5. Oh, actually we'll go 2.4. 2.4 we go for, and Pep wants it, he likes it, he's going to take it, right. Anyway, so first of all, I'm going to do the negotiations with Phil Foden first. That was what I was going to do before he unnerved me. So I'm in my office, ready to go. Foden will be rotation, I think. He's happy with that. Now, because he's a young lad, he needs to be part of the future of the club, so I'm offering 5 years. Again, these agents, they just don't know when to learn. No, he's not getting 3 years, he's getting 4 years. 4 to 5 years is the way my contracts work. And some of these agents need to wise up to that. No, I don't want a release clause for him. So he's on 31,000 at the moment. I think 30 grand as basic will do. See what comes of that. Yep, well, his agent's not going to scoff at that, is he? Too much. So we have our first player in, and that's Phil Foden. That's Phil Foden in there. So we've signed a top player and a player of the future as well. So let's have a look at the cutscene as Phil Foden proudly shows off the old gold of Wolverhampton Wanderers. He wears number 13, but we'll change that number. 13 is not a number that I take too kindly to outfield players actually wearing. Right now it should be a goalkeeper's jersey or anything like that. So it's a good start for us there. And only 8 million out the budget so far. Plenty to play with still yet in terms of the budget. Now we'll have a look at Diaz. I'll negotiate a contract for him. So we bought the two best promising youngsters there from Manchester City. And we'll discuss Diaz's club again. Rotation. The agent's happy with that. We'll try 5 years again now. See if we can. Yes, an agent that actually agrees with my theory of 5-year contracts. I love it. Yes, you can have that. Fantastic. Now that is what I call a contract signing. That was brilliant. Absolutely superb. Nice, easy negotiations there. The agent was quite friendly to deal with. And we've got a great young talent there for 2.5. I'm absolutely thrilled to bits with that. I can't believe what I've just done there. So also just to let you know that I do have a Facebook companion to this. I have a Facebook companion page. So if you go into the JB Claret YouTube channel, if you go into Facebook, click on the JB Claret YouTube channel. That's one of the ways you can get in touch with me for all the latest views to do with FIFA videos and content and things like that. I'm also, so everybody who's watching, why's my Facebook not working? Oh, there it is. It took a little while there to click there, didn't it? Because we want to just gone through it there. But as I say, I've got plenty of nice pages. I've got the Essence Facebook page, but that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about the JB Claret YouTube channel, and of course I'm going to leave a link to people in the description, of course, and I'll I'll also do when I finish streaming tonight, guys, I'll leave a description, I'll leave a link for the actual Facebook companion page that runs alongside it as well. So anybody who's who's a big fan of the JB Clark YouTube channel, and I know a lot of people are, which is great to see. We are a fantastic channel, and we have a fantastic fan base as well. We're just looking at Trent Alexander-Arnold. Maybe we'll have a look at him later. Joe Gomez, 11 million quid, 77 rated, could be a good player. Lovren could be very pricey. Certainly Aaron Maguire is very pricey. James Tarkowski very pricey. Will Hughes though, I think we can get him. I like him, I like the look of him. He's a fantastic fantastic player, and I think he'll do very well for us. Well, I'll just post my link on Facebook. Bear with me a second. I mean, does the music sound a bit creepy to you guys? I mean, it reminds me of a detectives drama. You remember A Touch of Frost, guys, that starred stars Sir David Jason? He's a very tatty looking detective inspector. I think the music's a bit like the theme to A Touch of Frost. It is quite a bit like that. Anyway, we're gonna bid just over 11 million quid. We do a deal with Harry Getz here. They want to sell him for 17 million. No way. So we will up it slightly from our opening offer of 11, and we're going to go 12.5. Yeah, we're going to go 12.5 million. Actually, that's not a bad deal. 13.9. I'd be happy with that. So we'll match that. He is a good player, and I want him, and I want him badly, to be quite honest with you. So I'm delighted with that little deal. Yeah. Russ Burnley said, I thought it sounded like that, JB. I don't know what you mean by that, Russ. Let me know what you meant by that. But I like to. So I'm just going to go into negotiations with. We're hoping as well to get the Everton match in as well before the end of the stream as well. Maybe the Leicester game as well. Yeah. Oh yeah. I think he means the Touch of Frost. It does have a bit of Touch of Frost about it, doesn't it, Russ? Yeah. Touch of Frost theme. Yeah. The only thing that's missing is the saxophone solo, Russ. You know, do 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 do, that bit there. It really does. Just needs that little bit of a saxophone on it. Nice solo as well. Right, well, we're offering him top dollar. We want him to be a core star, so we've offered him. Oh, again. When our agent is going to listen, 3-year contracts do not cut the mustard when a player of 23 or under comes in. Buy Ordan from Red Bull Leipzig, says Carl. Yep, he's one I'll have a look at scouting. But first of all, we'll just finish off this deal for Will. We don't want a release clause. Now the salary. Now he's on 39 grand a week at Watford. I reckon we could get him for 35 grand straight. Purely and simply. Oh yes, so he's taking a 3 grand wage cut, but he's going to have a big deal, and he's going to have a big part to play in Wolves. I've already bought Carl. I've already bought Phil Foden. So Phil Foden's already on board with us. Okay, so I've already bought Phil Foden. It's Foden, not Foden. He keeps thinking it's Foden. It's not. It's Foden. Believe you and me, I know I'm right. Right. Okay. Right. Anyway, there's the cutscene. Will Hughes proudly showing off the old goal. He will wear number 20. I will change Foden's number from 13. I don't like outfield players wearing number 13. Wolves are announced on the official website, and his new manager was over the moon. JB Stutzy as well. Look at Ross Barkley. Could be a decent signing. Yeah, we'll have a look at Ross Barkley. Corona from Porto, says Carl. Yeah, these are good shouts. Also could do with a second striker to complement, because I'm going to go 4-4-2, guys. So can you complement a striker that would work very well with Jimenez? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. I need a strike partner for Jimenez because I'm going to go 4-4-2. That's my feeling about that. So we'll have a search for Ross Barkley. I think he could do well, but I think we've got some class centre midfielders at the moment that could do a job. But I'll have a look at Ross Barkley. The guy from the guy. Yes, I'm going to look at Ordan now. Actually, okay. Just hang fire. Just hang fire. So it's Ordan, right? Well, we're going to try and spell this. It's O-R-D-A-N. Okay. Oh well, he's from Red Bull Leipzig anyway, so I yeah, dear me. Anyway, let's look at Red Bull Leipzig, shall we? RB. Oh no, we don't want to look at Freiburg. Yeah, so Brisa, right? We'll find him anyway. Is it Boma? No, Demi. I don't even know who he actually is. Is he a defender or a striker or? Oh yes, he's a midfield player. Not that we need too many midfield players. Everyone's suggesting midfield players. Ross says I need to take a look at Ross Barkley. Oh, he can play centre forward apparently. He's just shouted across to me that he can play centre forward, so that's not too bad. So he's very versatile apparently. So we're also going to look at Porto as well. Don't even know what their league is actually. Yes, quite, Carl, quite. Right, anyway, I can't even find out what league they're in at the moment, the Portuguese. I think it might be Super League. No, that's Turkish. So it's not obviously Bonnet Douche. Kamal Roof. Seriously, Russ, Kamal Roof. How good is he potentially? I mean, I'm looking to buy the best players so I can give myself the best chance to stay up. So you want to look at Kamal Roof? Right, okay. I'll have a look at Kamal Roof. There's no problem with that. I like the guy in real life. I think he's a good player, and I do rate him. No joisting on this league, in this thing. Is it Superliga? Alberg, Orsons. No, that's not it. That's Danish. Is it Pro League? Bruges? No, it's Belgian. I can't find the yeah, the VC. They usually have some good players. K League. It could be yeah, it could be this one. Atlas, Cruz, Guadalajara. No, that's Brazil. What's this one? No, that's Norwegian. I think this could be Portuguese. Yeah, we're there. We found it. After a little bit of trial and error, we found it. So I've forgotten that player from Porto now. The guy from Porto. That's who I'm looking for, Carl. Is it Pereira, you saying? Corona. Yeah, Corona. Right, thank you, Grove. Thank you very much. Oh, and a very good right midfield player as well, and he has. That's 19 million. It could be a bit pricey, but we'll have a look at him. There's no doubt about that. We'll certainly have a look at him there. So any suggestions as well as Kamal Roof for strikers, guys? I will take a look at him, see how good he is. Get a job then, Carl. Just cut out with the silly comments. Right, anyway, we'll have a look at the championship. I know I'd love to get Tammy Abraham in, but he's on loan at Aston Villa. I mean, I might have to do these when he's not working. When he's working. Look at Poulsen, RB Leipzig, Wagen. Well, I've just left there. I will look at Kamal Roof, but I might not buy him anyway. But I'd like to look at anyone that's recommended. That comes highly. Well, I'm not sure highly recommended, but Kamal Roof. But we'll scout him at least and shortlist him. Doesn't mean I'm not going. Doesn't mean I'm buying him. Just make that perfectly clear. Poulsen from RB Leipzig. Right, we'll go back to the Bundesliga then. Bundesliga. RB Leipzig, and it's Poulsen, he says. Well, he's not there. But I will have a look at Timo Werner though. Oh, I was going to say I was going to look at him as well, but no chance. No chance. No, Poulsen is not there. They're right back from Juventus. Alright, Serie A. So we'll go to Serie A. They actually have the licenses for that, thank God. Serie A. You know, makes it very more realistic. I wish. So he's a right back, is he, by trade? Let's have a look at him then. Is it Chancello? It's Di Scaliggio, isn't it? That's the one. So we'll have a look at him. Yeah, I found him. Right, so we found him now. Okay, well let's leave that for now. Skip a few days, wait for the scouting reports to come back. And then we'll have a look at signing some of the players that we scouted and have a go at that. Caballero we've sold. I didn't really like him too much. Now then, hopefully we'll be able to get a few of them in before then. Well, we might be able to get a few in just before the Everton game, which might just help. Right, I'm playing my game. Don't buy. He's not that great. I need someone who's about 75 or over. Sabitzer, 20 million quid. I don't know. I still want to buy Trent though. Corona looks a player, but again, you can. Oh, actually, I'll take that back. I don't want to buy Trent now. Looking at this guy, so we're going to buy Carl's suggestion here. So we meet up with the Juventus manager. We'll offer a transfer fee, 10.5, I reckon, or 10.4 actually. Try and bid as low as we dare go. No, no way in the world am I doing that. Okay, well, okay. We'll knock it down to 11.5. Yeah, 11.5 million. We're sticking to our price tag. Okay. Right, well, I'll up the offer by another million then, shall I? 12.5. I really want this player. Oh, that could be. Oh dear, that could be a bad thing. That. Hopefully he'll come back with hopefully he'll come back with some good news there. We'll have a look at Sabitzer. He's 21, 81 rated. I think we could have a go at buying him. He is a striker and he could play up front. And no, I don't want to pay £35 million. I think he's not worth the money. Can play as a striker, can play as a central midfield player. I'm gonna go 23, I think. 23 million quid. Bear in mind that we've still got to get other players in as well. No way is he £29 million worth of player. Try 25.7. Oh my god. I don't think he's worth that amount of money. He's a great player, very versatile. We 24 point. What I might also do is add on a song clause. 10%. It's 23.5. Yeah, alright. But I did well to get him down by at least 3 million there. But he threw over a hard bargain there, I have to say, the manager. Right, anyway, we're going to enter into player negotiations. And we want to sign him for 5 years. 4 or 5 years is what I like to sign, hold my players to on contracts. He'll be guaranteed to start. He's going to be the strike partner for Jimenez. No way is he having a 3-year deal. He's having a 5-year deal and he's loving it. No, no, no. He's not having a 3-year deal. And he's not having a release free clause neither. That's fair enough. I'll take that. Delighted with that. So Sabita is coming to Wolverhampton Wanderers. And he'll probably wear the old gold with great distinction there, I'm sure. Absolutely delighted with that signing. So we've done well there in terms of the squad. Now we're going to just try and change the tactics a little bit. Go 4-4-2. Obviously we need to change it around a little bit, because obviously there we'll just obviously just show off our new signing again. Hopefully we'll see the cutscene. There we are. Where's number 7? So many great players have won number 7. Hopefully he'll be the new Derek Dugan. But yeah, well, I'm pleased with the players that we've got in at the moment. So Jota comes in. Costa will play on that side. Johnny come in there. Then Donker is there. Doherty's the right player. So we're getting getting players in now. So Sabitzer will play up front to replace Bolly, which I think is the right thing to do. Foden can go on the bench along with Diaz. So we're signing some. We've signed some top young players there. I think we've made 5 signings so far this summer, with the opportunity to sign a bit more. So we've replaced Diaz with Gibbs White, Will Hughes. Well, that's a bit of a conundrum there, because anyway, he's going to get starts anyway. He's going to come on and start in some of the games. It's no secret of that. Right, so I'm happy with that squad at the moment. We will look to get another centre back in, obviously, but we're going to start our first match against Everton. That's the lineup, and then I'm going to switch to proper commentary. But as I say, it's been so far so good in terms of this. We're 40 minutes in. Hopefully we can get 2 games in, plus a few more transfers over the line before finishing. Don't forget, episode 2 of the traditional Burnley career mode is on as well for you right now. And as I say, there's some of the new signings there. And it looks fantastic, and Molineux always looks fantastic on a day like today. It really is magnificent. Remember, this game is unprofessional, so should be interesting stuff. No Martin Tyler or Alan Smith, you're just hearing my voice, but all the same, it really is a good career mode. And that's the Everton side. They brought Hector Bellerin in. That's an interesting buy there. Obviously they've spent a bit in real life. With Charlton looks a player, but I think if we go 4-4-2, I think we can do them on the flanks. I'm not a fan of playing 5 at the back. Yeah, it just doesn't suit me. I'm a very old-fashioned manager. So this is the team then. Patricio in goal, then it's Doherty, Dendoncker, Conor Cody and Johnny at the back. Costa, Martinho, Neves and Jota the midfield 4, and up front Jimenez and Sabitzer, who makes his debut in attack, and Will Hughes is amongst the substitutes along with Foden, Ruddy and Diaz. But that we'll have to put all them onto trading as well. This is the Everton lineup. Pickford in goal for them. Back 4 of Bellerin, Keane, Mina and Dignan. And then it's Schneiderlin and Garner Gay, the 2 central holding midfielders. Walcott, Sigurdsson and Bernard, and Çektosun, the Turkish international, up front. So should be interesting. An interesting confrontation for the first match of the season. Wolves drew 2-2 with Everton in real life. A real superb game. No pyrotechnics, no fireworks as they did in real life for the teams coming out. So Wolves in the old gold. Be interested to see how we get on here. Doherty now finds Neves. This is Johnny Otto, to give him his full name. Oh, but we're giving it straight to Bernard here. That's a cardinal sin, that, isn't it? It's going to be tough. I've never played it properly really on professional before. Oh, here's your chance here, Martinho! Oh, he's offside, offside. Just for one lingering moment I thought I broke the offside trap. Oh, he was off by about a yard. That's frustrating. That's absolutely frustrating. But a very good start. Positivity. It's a bit just losing it there on the first touch. Here's Dendoncker. Doherty likes to run at the defenders here. Bernard stealing it away from him. Now Ruben Neves takes over. Always giving it away to Bernard here. Big problems here. And Walcott's away on the far side. The defender to meet him was Conor Cody, and the Wolves captain did really well. Finds Doherty. Martinho. Golda Costa wants it and he's getting it. 2 in the middle. Costa's crossing a dangerous one, away by Pickford. As far as Martinho that time. And away by Dignan for Everton. Quarter of an hour gone. Wolves laying a little bit of pressure on the Everton goal, but no reward so far. Schneiderlin intercepts. Now Çektosun. It's straight at the defender. Now Helga Costa. A little deflection on the attempted through pass. And the flag is stayed down against Sabitzer! And Wolves score! Oh, Molineux's gone absolutely wild. A little bit of fortune involved here. Lovely through ball. I thought Sabitzer was offside for a minute. Caught me by surprise, and we just went for a pot shot. Oh, he went for a pop shot and he struck that superbly past Jordan Pickford. And it's Wolves who take the lead here on debut, and he only signed today. Wow. No wonder Red Bull Leipzig rated him so highly. So 1-0 to Wolves. Here's Doherty. Good ball forward and Raul Jimenez is through. Jimenez is through, but a good tackle there. And a goal kick, in fact, it came off the Wolf player last. This is the goal again. Smashes it superbly with the right foot, and Pickford has to grasp at thin air while the ball hits the back of the net. Wolves, in fact, attacking the Sir Jack Hayward stand to our right. 25 minutes gone here with Wolves' debut back in the Premier League after a 5-year absence. Last in it in 2011, or 2012 rather. Here's Ruben Neves, nicely through the centre. Plays the ball forward again towards Jimenez, and what's the referee giving here? I was watching the path of the ball. Is it offside? Well, Everton had cleared it. I don't understand why the referee didn't just play on. It's a bit unfair on Everton in a lot of respects. And there we go. Here's Doherty. Jota's there for Wolves. Jota will have a second chance. Now Dendonka. Now Doherty down the right. Measures the cross up. And there was no foul there. Everton got a decent clearance on it. Now Cenk Tosun to Sigurdsson, cut out again, but here's Dignan now for Everton. They spent heavily in the summer. Here's Ruben Neves for Wolves. Good football again. Here's Raul Jimenez. Still Raul Jimenez. Still Raul Jimenez. Good save, Pickford. Twisted and turned the Everton defender here and hit a good right foot shot, which Pickford did well to get down and make the save. Helder Costa for Wolves with the corner. Not goal the heads, but he's headed away only as far as Connor Cody. Shot deflected and straight into the arms of Pickford. I think it was going wide, the shot from the attempted shot by the centre-back Connor Cody. Well, that's straight at the goalkeeper. Wolves get the throw. The ball there to Raul Jimenez, turned nicely there. Sabitzer! Over the bar. Had a good first half, the man they signed from Red Bull Leipzig. Just hit it over the bar there. Coming up towards the last minute of the first half. Normal time that is. Bernard for Everton. My fourth officials indicated 3 extra minutes. Ruben Neves picks the ball up. Helder Costa. Costa's cross is an excellent one. The goalkeeper is electing to fish that time, and in fact the whistle has gone for half time, but Wolves in the lead. A goal of sheer genius by Sabitzer, whose goal in the first half separates these two teams. At half time it's Wolves 1, Everton 0. Let's look at the match stats before the second half. 47% possession, 53 in Everton's favour. There's been not really too many fouls in the game. There's only 7 tackles that's actually happened in the entire game. And we're absolutely outplaying them. And we are on professional mode. Let's not forget that. So away we go then in the second half. No substitutions from Either side. Wolves ahead. Martinho picks it up. Martinho again. Also beats it through. Chance for number 2. Oh, he's hit it over. Did Pickford get a hand on that? I'm not sure he did. It did flash past him. He didn't. It's a goal kick. Hope you're enjoying this live career mode here at home. And if you haven't seen it live, you can watch it later. Ball forward, and now Walcott's in behind. Everton with an opportunity here to equalise. Patricio in trouble. Bernard with the shot, and Patricio puts it out of the air. Good goalkeeping. Goalkeeping by the experienced Portuguese international. King gets that back, and it was a dangerous ball to play back. Connor Cody for Wolves. Now then Donker, Connor Cody, Neves, Cody. Thought, you know, the next match is against Leicester City. Neves running into trouble. Schneiderlin. Here's Gylfi Sigurdsson. Still Sigurdsson here, and it's in towards Walcott, and there's the equaliser. Wolves couldn't hold on, and Theo Walcott has equalised. And it's the Everton fans away on the far side who celebrate the equalising goal. A little bit powder puff the Wolves defence, it has to be said. I take nothing away from this finish. A real side foot finish into the corner of the net, and Wolves have been pegged back. 1-1 at Molineux. One thing for certain, we'll certainly have some finish here. Substitution meanwhile for Everton, and it's Schneiderlin coming off, and James McCarthy, or McCarthy rather, will come on. So that substitute's been confirmed there by Marco Silva, the Everton boss. As McCarthy sends the first ball in there with his first touch and gets it up towards Sabitzer. And he's turned into trouble. There's Sigurdsson. Doherty in the way. Neves takes possession. Now finds Doherty. Jimenez. Back inside he goes. Still Jimenez. Hits it. Hits it wide. Well, just wouldn't be a bad result in the world if it was a draw. Everton certainly have upped their tempo in the second half. I have to say, Wolves dominated the first half. Certainly Everton have had bossed large periods of the second. Neves wins possession. Tries to play a good through ball. Is that a penalty? No, it isn't. The referee was Johnny on the spot there. Here's Walcott. Quarter of an hour for one of these two teams to pinch all 3 points. Here's Sigurdsson here, and Bellerin is in behind. Bellerin's cross towards the back stick and nodded behind for an Everton corner. And we're going to see a debut for Will Hughes. About to come on now. Well, can he inspire a late victory here for Wolves? The man signed from Watford. To Sigana Gay, plays the ball in there, and a header one at the far post, and Everton have scored again, and all 3 points, the way things are standing, are going to Goodison Park, and it's that man again, Theo Walcott. Oh, it's so disappointing for Wolves. It's a lovely cross in. Walcott getting above his marker who was static. The goalkeeper hasn't got a chance. And Everton are back in front. Are in front for the first time here. And Marco Silva delighted with that response. 2-1 Everton after 79 minutes. Here comes Elder Costa. There's so much joy with this. And none so far. Hughes intercepting with his first touch, but only finds Jordan Pickford. Neves holds it up well. Finds Johnny. Now then, Jota. Try to do too much. Johnny. Infield again. Wolves looking for this equaliser. They've got 4 minutes plus stoppage time in which to do something here. As Diane comes off and Leighton Baines, the evergreen Leighton Baines, comes on. Well taken quickly. Jota. That's a good ball if they can reach it. Oh, over the top from Costa. And he knows that was a great chance. Just bounced as he hit it, and then it was also didn't help him being totally and utterly off balance. At the moment it's going to be a loss for Wolves. Jota, can we save it now? Jota playing the through ball. Neves is there, and it just wouldn't get the shot off. Everton not allowing him the space that he needed. Well, no doubt for 45 minutes that the game plan worked, and that'll be encouraging signs as Everton take the points. Though they battled back in the second half, to be fair, Marco Silva's team. They must have had a real stiff talking to at half time, but they came out all fighting. Wolves dominated the first 45 minutes. Should have gone more than the one goal up given to them by Sabitzer. He missed a glorious chance at 1-0, and then came back a double from Theo Walcott, the winning goal coming 10 minutes from the end of the game. And Wolves start their first season back in the Premier League with a loss. Finished here at Molineux. Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Everton 2. Well, this is what happened. This is the flashback. This is the goal by Sabitzer after 21 minutes, and it looks as if Wolves were on for a fantastic victory there. Great goal, flashed in the net past a static Jordan Pickford, and we looked as if we were going to do something then. And after 39, another shot there by Raul Jimenez, and Jordan Pickford actually diving one way, had to dive the other to complete the save. And then another chance here. Sabitzer clean through and hits it straight at and hits it over, fractionally over that crossbar. And that was the turning point of the game at that point, because back came Everton making opportunities, and Walcott with a superb right side footed equaliser beyond Patricio into the back of the net. 1-1 it was at that point, and then Everton were in the driving seat. They were in complete control, but after 69 minutes, Raul Jimenez with a half a chance which he scuffed while wide with his left foot. But the winning goal came after 80 minutes. Really a real harsh lesson learnt defensively here, as Walcott, who's not the tallest of men, came in and nodded past the goalkeeper, who's absolutely faultless or blameless, and that gave Everton all 3 points. And there was no coming back for that from Wolves, despite numerous substitutions, and they had another chance at the end, and it was Helder Costa, and he just couldn't hook it round, and he was also off balance. So that's how it finished. But disappointment there. So we might need some more quality there, and I think we are lacking its centre back department. Connor Cody was found out once or twice, I think. One for Benny Ashley Seal. Yep, he can go. And hopefully we'll get Di Scoggio in as well, right back. I mean, Doherty's a good player, don't get me wrong, but well, they want to. Yeah, we'll accept that offer. So we've agreed terms with Juventus for him. Now we need to get him on a wage, and Bayern's we need that right back in very quickly, and he can also play left back as well. Certainly crucial. We need him to start playing. Again, we'll go for. I'm sick of him. 3-year deals. No, you go for 5. Yeah, we want 5 years. Why do you want a 3-year deal? You're 25. Right, anyway, 4-year deal. Hopefully that'll do. Right, 4-year deal. Nothing wrong with that. No release free clause. Brilliant. Excellent. Right, let's discuss the salary. He's on 68k at Juventus. 60 grand at Wolves would do me for absolutely fantastic. Great. Got him in. Great. He becomes, I think, how many now? I think he's become the 5th signing, is he? How many have we signed here? We've signed Foden, we've signed Diaz, we've signed Hughes, we've signed Di Scoggio, and we signed Sabitzer. So 5 in. I think we've had the 1 out at the moment, so yeah, yeah, very pleased with that outcome. So let's have a look at the cutscene, and he's proudly holding up the old gold. He wears number 3, and that's a nice consolation for the in the Everton defeat. So delighted about that one, and he'll come straight into the team for the next match, which will of course be Leicester City, former champions of the Premier League. Oh great, that was not what we wanted. Right, Ennis Trelleborgs want him. Swedish part-timers, of course. Famously knocked Blackburn Rovers out the UEFA Cup one year, which was quite amusing as a Burnley fan. Anyway, we're going to try and sell a few of these players just to get some wages up there. Danny Bash on loan. He can go. Ebanks, Landell. There's a few that we need to get rid of, really. Size, I'm not so keen on him. He can go. There are a number of players that I want to let go of. Adama looks a good player. Elder Costa is very important. Rafa Maya out on loan. Jimenez is going to be crucial. Ennis, Bonatini, Jota, Diaz, and Giles. I think we can sell Bollatini. I think. No, it won't let me sell him, but we need to sell some players before the window closes, I think, and that's the important thing. Right, well, anyway, we're going to make one change. We will confirm it all later, and it's going to be out comes Doherty. We'll get rid of Size. Di Scoggio comes in for his first appearance, and we will get we'll all try and look at this, and we just need one more centre back, and I think we'll have and then we'll have to tighten our belts a bit. So I get one centre back in there. So I'm happy with the squad size at the moment. Then playing in old gold again. No clash there with the home shirts. So one change, and let's see what we can do this time. We need a result. If we can go to the King Power and win, that would be an amazing achievement. So I'm pretty bullish that we can do it. We played very well for 45 minutes against Everton. If we can do it for 90 minutes, we've got every chance in the world. Well, here we are at the King Power Stadium. Magnificent venue for football, of course home of the Premier League champions of 3 years ago, as the teams come out of the tunnel here for the first half. Leicester getting a nice reception as they start their home campaign against Wolverhampton, who succumbed to unfortunate 2-1 defeat. Ivan Caballero and Mattia Di Scaliggio all both make their debuts for their respective clubs. And Di Scaliggio is a 12 point something million pounds from Wolves for Juventus, and he's a very good player, and I think Wolves have got themselves a very capable right or left back. He can play either side, so he's a bit ambidextrous if you see what I mean. So the shaking of the hands as per before start of every game. Premier League theme tune plays over the tannoy. Conor Cody leading, deciding to battle. There will be a new Wolves captain once we get that new centre back in, because Conor Cody will be surplus to requirements later on. But anyway, this is the Leicester side with Schmeichel in goal, Pereira, Sung Sikayo, Harry Maguire and Ben Chilwell, Amartey and Ndidi, the two holding midfielders, Caballero, Iheanacho and Albrighton, and Jamie Vardy up front, and no Andre Gray, I don't think, on the bench there for Leicester. One change for Wolves: Patricio in goal, then it's Di Scaliggio, Dendoncker, Cody and Johnny. So Di Scaliggio comes in at right back. Same midfield for Costa, Martinho, Neves and Jota, and up front Jimenez and Sabitzer, who scored last week. So we're all set to go. Leicester all in blue, Wolves in the old gold shirts with black shorts and old gold stockings. Caballero for Leicester. Nice bright sunshine here in the East Midlands. Battle between two Midlands rivals. Here's Vardy laying it in, and off the crossbar already from Ndidi, and within 4 minutes Ndidi scores the first goal of the game. Gonna be a long hard season for the Wolverhampton Wanderers, one gets the feeling here. I've started on the wrong foot here. Ball played in, off the bar, Patricio beating an absolute mile. Couldn't retrieve his position in time to try and stop the rebound from Ndidi. And it goes agonisingly for them into the back of the net. And it's 1-0 to Leicester City. Claude Puel must be absolutely delighted about that. Wolves, having lost at Everton last week, they want to lose again today. It is difficult to get used to a new formation, and here's Vardy on the chase. Vardy playing the ball back, and Patricio just taking the heat out of the situation. Now then, Jota, Jimenez, nice skills. Helder Costa holds his run well, gets a good cross in there, and Wolves get themselves a corner, and a bit of opportunity here to attack Leicester. This is the goal again from Ndidi, couldn't miss there, and the goalkeeper was grasping at thin air. So Helder Costa in with the corner, header one, straight at Schmeichel. Conor Cody with the header. That was goal bound, so an encouraging start there for Wolves. An encouraging response there for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Sabitzer in behind. Does well, gets it back up. Deflected wide for a corner. I think it got a deflection off a defender, I'm not quite sure. No, it didn't deflect. It, for the first angle, it did look as if it did deflect. But, of course, for inspection on replay, nothing doing. Iheanacho. And indeed he just stopped at the last minute. Here's Bardi. And indeed he through again for Leicester. Good save. Patricio didn't hold on to it though. Di Scaligio can get it away though. Finds Martinho. Given away once more, and this is Iheanacho. Caballero stopped by Jota. Iheanacho though winning the ball back for Leicester. Here's Caballero up against Johnny. There's the cross coming in. Headed away this time. Going as far as Ndidi. Neves is there now. Chance here for Amati. Good save again by the goalkeeper. Rui Patricio there proving his worth again. Keeping Wolves in this game. But a pin back in their own half here, Wolves. This looks very, very... doesn't look good for them, but now they can get a little bit of possession here with Sabitzer. He's got Jota through on the left hand side. Jota stopped at the last minute, and that's showing must be a corner. But I don't think it is, it's a goal kick. "29 minutes gone." 29 and a half minutes gone. Not good news for Wolves. 1-0 down. But still very much alive in this match. Jota takes possession. Neves. And Sabitzer was sort of half stopped there. Wolves all they get for their effort so far is a throw in. Here's Jota. Space to run into. Neves takes it 35 yards out. That's a good try, but Schmeichel's very coy to that one. Here's Costa winning the ball back very, very well. Chance here for the equaliser, and I thought for a moment it had got in. Sabitzer hit it well. I was about to say goal, but it's hit the stanchion at the back of the goal. I did think for a moment it hit the bottom corner, but it didn't. It hit the stanchion at the back. Remains 1-0 to Leicester. And here's Harry Maguire. Wolves having a good spell in the game, which is encouraging. But here's Daniel Amati. To Jamie Vardy. To Willy Caballero. Oh, Ivan Caballero even. Header one! Good save by Patricio to deny Jamie Vardy again. Good ball in by Caballero. And a good save there by the Portuguese international. Brighton to take the corner. Put it in there, headed away. Now come for Sonking. Who's now out of position here, and this could be important for Wolves if they can break, and Diego Jota can do just that. But he needs support. Here's Sabitzer again. Gets a second opportunity here to lay the ball in, and Costa's almost in there. And in fact, it's gone off him for a goal kick. Leicester's next game is down at St Mary's, incidentally, against Southampton. Not good news for Wolves at the moment, as we're now at the end of 3 added minutes. This is Daniel Amati. Jota on the break. Good blanket defence by Leicester. And there goes the half-time interval whistle. Well, it's Leicester with Ndidi's goal after 4 minutes. That is the real difference here at the King Power. Half-time then. Leicester City 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. So we're back for the second half. No changes. And Ross Burnham says we play well, just like the clinical edge in the final third. I think that's true. But here's Elder Costa, and he can hit him, and a good save by Schmeichel. He hit that so well, Costa. Would have been the perfect reply in the second half. And Kasper Schmeichel coming up trumps when needed. Costa with the corner. Oh, he got in each other's way. Chance here, the volley. Still not away yet. It was Jota with the attempted overhead kick, which would have been a picture book goal if he'd have caught that and hit the target. But this is Jamie Vardy. This is Ben Chilwell. Back to Vardy. Chilwell again. Then Donker does well. Di Scaliggio. Good skills by him. Jimenez. Can't thread it through and hooked away by the Leicester City defence. Going, taken quickly. Jimenez. Good cross. And a goal! Jota makes it 1-1 off the underside of the crossbar. What a superb volley. Well, that's surely got to be up there for early goal of the season contender, although Schmeichel made an absolute brave attempt to save it. Well, the volley was just hit with too much power, and Jota claims the equaliser. 10 minutes into the second half, Wolves are back in the game. 1-1. Well, we'll be talking about that volley for quite a long time. Tried out 100 times on this Wolves career mode, and you won't hear a better one than that. This is in a Nacho. And Marty stopped in his tracks, and now all of a sudden it's Wolves with the bit between their teeth here.
Substitution for Leicester City.
Leicester about to make a change. Kitchi and Nacho about to come off, and Silva coming on. And a point would be none of the worst result in the world away from home for Wolves, considering they've got a tough start game against Manchester City, who we were all conquering 100 points in the Premier League last year. That's their next opponents up at Molineux. Here's Vardy now. Cross coming in, well defended. Oh, what a volley that was! Out of absolutely nothing, and Patricio had to make a massive save here. It might have, I don't know who hit it, but it was a fantastic volley nevertheless, but the goalkeeper did well. So it's all Brighton with the corner. Doesn't clear the first man. Vardy will pick it up though. Silva and Marty. It was Ndidi in fact who hit the volley. Jimenez to Costa. Keeps his feet and he's balanced well. Was fouled in there, but the referee playing the advantage which Wolves do not take. Schmeichel almost playing chicken on the edge of his own 6-yard area. Indeed, he gets it forward to Silva. Problems afoot here for Wolves here, but they defend it stoutly, or they did defend it stoutly. And it's come away again. So a little bit of a battle there going on. Substitution now. Daniel Amati comes off, and Ibora takes his place. Wolves really could do with some reward from this game, as Vardy hits the shot and it's straight into the side netting. Wolves about to make their first alteration as we see Vardy hit the side netting, and it's going to be Will Hughes to come on. Much taller midfield player than Martinho is. Maybe just the younger legs may well just do it in the end. Here's Dendoncker from the short goal kick. Oh, he's given it away, but he's got it back a second time, and then gives it away back to Albrighton a second time. That was really careless play by us then. And here come Leicester, but Connor Cody straight in now. Big tackle from him. It's got a little bit bitty in the midfield area a little bit here. Hughes. Di Scaliggio only picks out Chilwell. Hughes to win it. João da Costa. Wolves breaking out, but to no great success. Jimenez has got a chance here. Still well. Jimenez! Wide of the target. Looked as if it was going to drift into the net. Right, just wide it went. Six minutes left to play. Jimenez again. Beats one man. Shot deflects. It's a corner to Wolves. They're in with a chance of winning this now. We're going to see a second Wolves change. Adama's going to come on for Costa. Good positive move this by Stutzy. And Adama's going to take this corner. Into the area it goes. Missed everybody and it comes to Silva. And Diabate comes forward now. Can Wolves hold on in there for even a point? Looks like Johnny will beat Vardy to the punch and get it back to the goalkeeper. Well, we're running out of time for one of these two teams to grab a winner. Oh, that's a careless defending there by Dendoncker. He's presented Vardy a chance. He kept it in and the corner was prevented. And the ball threaded back in there once again. Neves. It's a second goal. And if Jimenez can get through here and get away from the defender, he's got a chance. He didn't have the necessary pace. And there goes the full-time whistle. Well, at least it's a draw. No defeat for Wolves. A good point there against Leicester City. They took the lead in the 4th minute for Ndidi, but then Diego Jota, with one of the goals of the season so far, with a superb equaliser. And honours even in this battle between East and West Midlands sides. Final score then at the King Power Stadium. It's finished Leicester City 1, Wolves 1 in a real thriller minute. That's the other results. Burnley, Watford drew 1-1. Everton won against Southampton. Spurs followed 1-1. And West Ham beating Bournemouth 2-1. But we're off the mark now. For 1 point is better than nothing. We are in 14th, but at least we're not in the bottom 3. That's what we wanted. Ryan Bennett, we've been... let's have a look what they've offered. 7-1 rated. I think we can accept that offer, and hopefully they'll come back and we can get a little bit of money recouped for that. So we're gonna put some training regimes on for some of the young players that are coming to the club. Bonatini is certainly one that we'll be doing to improve his shooting repertoire. Diaz as well. I'll just pick anything that's random at the moment. Obviously Johnny could do it a little bit more. Then Donker, we'll use him as well. And we'll give Phil Foden a little bit of a run out as well. There's so many players that could do with beefing up there at the moment. It really is tough. But we're going to train with these 5 individuals. I do apologise. Oh, still got me coffee. Hope you guys are enjoying it, and let me know in the comment section that you are enjoying it and enjoying all the aspects of it. It has been difficult, really. I think we've got time for one more match as well, Manchester City as well. That's annoying. Ebax Lando, Capriniesi, want to buy him. They're the team that lost all those players in that horrendous crash a few years ago. So they have a place in my heart, absolutely for definite. They're a good little side, and it was just a shame what happened to them really in that aspect. It really was really sad to see. Right, before we move on to the Man City game, I think we need another centre back, quite frankly. We've still got a bit of money left over, so we'll see what we can get. We've sourced some of the best centre halves, but I need somebody with a I need somebody really that's not going to cost the earth. Dejan Lovren, it's his wage that's the worry for me. Harry Maguire, Tarkowski, they all look a little bit for me really. I do like Joe Gomez. I know he gets injured a lot, but I think for what we've got left in the budget, I think he's a top player in the making. I have to say. Got 38 million, so I'll start with an opening bid of 13. And Klopp accepts. Wow. Nice doing business with you there, Jurgen. Let me shake your hand, thank you. Okay, this is probably going to be one of the last signings that we do, so we're going to negotiate him. Hopefully he won't cost too much in wages. I hope so anyway. Well, I want him to be that second centre half alongside Dendoncker. I want him to sign for 5 years. What I might do is get Emmanuel Dennis, because I think we're lacking a little bit of pace up front, and Emmanuel Dennis, hey, someone who accepts a 5-year deal. That's great. Fantastic. Right. He's on 50k. We'll see if we can get him for 40. I was going to say 45. Yeah, we can do 45. 45k. Perfect. We're well here, aren't we? Absolutely superb. So that's... How many signings is that now that we've had? We've signed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 6 new players come in. We'll get Emmanuel Dennis as well, because I like the guy and he does improve. I know he's 73 rated, but I do like the look of him. I always buy him in most of my games now. A very good capable player. I love him. I think he's a great talent. And you can get him. Yeah, he's 20 years old as well. He comes from Moronese. He's Nigerian, and I think he is. I hope he's not on loan. Oh, he's on loan. I can't get him. That's a blow. I was hoping to get him in at Wolves. Dear me, never mind. Never mind. At least we got Joe Gomez in. Which is a great coup for us. He wears number 4, so it means we can get rid of Conor Cody as we'll put him on the bench actually. So we've done well. I think we've done okay there. So we'll give the captain's armband to... I don't know who we give it to now. Yeah, we'll give it to Dendoncker then. Yeah, I'm quite pleased about that. So, yeah, we needed that defensive reinforcement because we're going to be playing the mighty Manchester City now in the next game, and we need 3. We could do with 3 points in this one. Oh damn, that's a disappointment. Bennett's talks have broken down, so that's a bit of a blow. 5.3 power stopper, we'll accept that because it's well over his valuation. He's not going to get any better, and I don't think I'm going to get a much better price than what I'm getting there anyway. So we're going to do the press conferences and actually motivate them. I think if we can motivate them, I think we've got a bit of a chance of upsetting the odds. So we have to apparently we talk about, my alter ego talks about consistency. Well, let's hope that is the case. Sice has been offered for 5.2 now. Considering he's 4.9, he's actually, yeah, I'll accept that offer as well. So Ryle and Crystal Palace both looking at buying Sice, and I think I'll be quite happy to have him off the books. See, free up a bit of wage budget as well. That's a real shame about Emmanuel Dennis there. Could have done with him. So again, one change from the draw. Gomez in for Conor Gordy. Dendoncker takes the captain's armband. So let's get over there. Stuart Atwell is the referee. So let's get over to Molyneux, see if we can get our first win of the season. Stay with us. Hello and welcome to this game. As you can see, we're from Molyneux, live between Wolves and Manchester City. The third game of the season. Wolves lost 2-1 here on the opening day to Everton, having been in front in the game, and then they went on to lose, went on to draw rather against Leicester City. So a real opportunity here. If they can upset the odds and beat Manchester City today, what a feather in the cap it would be. And making his debut today, Joe Gomez, signed from Liverpool for £13 million. I think a very good defender, a young player that can only improve, certainly with age. Big crowd inside Molyneux. Remember, Wolves in real life winning the Championship title very, very convincingly last season. I think they won it by about 8 points or something like that from Cardiff, who eventually finished in second place. Fulham went up in the playoffs. But 3 points is a must tonight. There's no doubt about that. I think the crowd are up for this one. And then the Wolves side, then one change, as I said earlier. Patricio in goal, Di Scaliccio, Dendoncker, Gomez and Yoni, Costa, Moutinho, Neves and Jota, and the two up front, Jimenez and Sabitzer. Here's Foden and Diaz still wait to get their chances on the bench. Adama as well. Man City with Bravo prefer to Edison in goal. Back forward Danilo, Mangala, Stones and Fabian Delph. And then it's Gomez, Fernandinho and De Rossi. And up further up front you've got David Silva, Gabriel Jesus and Sane. So the likes of Sergio Aguero will probably be on the bench. He didn't show the subs. And the referee Stuart Atwell, and he gets us away. And it's Wolves in the old goal attacking the Jack Hayward stand to our right. So Sabitzer now getting forward, gets it back a second time. Lays the ball in there. Chance for Raul Jimenez! And Sabitzer! How Skimmer Wolves lift off inside 3 minutes! What a start for Wolverhampton Wanderers! City pulled apart. Looked as if Jimenez was going to score. The goalkeeper couldn't hold it. And Sabitzer, with almost a virtual empty net, fires it in, keeps it shot low, and claims his second goal of the season. Wolves 1, Manchester City 0. What a start. And Pep Guardiola looks round dumbstruck because he can't believe what he's just seen. Well, the only downside to taking the lead here is Wolves is going to have to hang on against a very good City team who in attack can be quite ruthless. So they have to keep it very tight now for the remainder that goes on. This is Elder Costa. Gets a good cross in there. And the goalkeeper plucks it out of the fresh air inside this ground. And it's white hot now at the atmosphere inside Molyneux. There's no doubt about that. Good ball forward, and Sabitzer takes the ball very cleanly. And look at the space here for Elder Costa. He threw. Costa! It's 2! It's a dream start for Wolves now. Sabitzer, turning provider. And what about that for a finish? Left foot, goalkeeper beaten. And Wolves go 2 clear. Wow. Confidence is oozing after the point they got at Leicester last week. He got string clean through there, and his finish was so unerring it was on true. And Manchester City here have come out of the traps and have looked absolutely shell-shocked by it. Here's Daniel De Rossi, but he's been stopped again. And Jesus takes over. Jesus with the shot. Well, we bounce back, and in the end, Patricio was on hand to make the save. And kicks long once again. 17 minutes gone. Wolves 2 goals clear. Well, this was not in the script when we all rolled into Molineux this morning. On a bright sunny day here in the Midlands. As Jesus comes forward again. Finds Gomez playing the ball back. But the goalkeeper took a risk and he got away with it there. Here's Sane. De Rossi. Goal kick. Wolves will be happy if they hit them off target. And De Rossi, who does have a good shot on him, the Italian, hits it straight wide of the target. Kick away by Patricio. Flick on there, but it'll go to the other goalkeeper surely. And the other end. Oh, it looked as if it would perilously come to the edge of the box. It was just inside when he grabbed it. Another inch or two, he could have been booked for a handball outside the penalty area. Although you would see I've seen goalkeepers sent off for that. Here's Martinho going forward. Oh, good effort and a good save by Bravo. There's no doubt about it. He's having a ball here this afternoon. There's the shot straight at the goalkeeper. Parried away. Well, 28 minutes of this riveting encounter here. This really has been a first half to remember. Costa with the corner. Header one off the line. Could have been 3-0 Wolves. Should have been there. Here's Gomez. Fernandinho. City are shell-shocked. No doubt about it. And Johnny, even with Bernardo Silva on his tail. Ooh. Gets away with it again, the goalkeeper. Patricio. Wolves are giving 1 or 2 heart-stopping moments despite being 2 goals clear. De Rossi. Jesus. Still Jesus. And the ball in. And straight at the goalkeeper, Patricio, who once again takes a little bit of a risk. Here's Martinho. Still going. And he's got to find space for the shot, but he's this time hits the shot wide of the target. So 39 minutes gone, and it's 2-0 still to Wolves. 2 goals in the first 17 minutes of the game. And Manchester City here. Well, it's not often they have to play catch up here in Premier League football. Their record last year shows that they are a good side. Here's Jimenez. Oh, he might break then just for a moment. I thought he might have broken there to Sabitzer. But he couldn't react in time. Jesus for Manchester City. Delph for Manchester City. Sane to Jesus. Oh, this is nice incisive football. But so too was the defender from Joe Gomez. He slotted in at centre-back rather nicely indeed. And now the ball over to the far side and Costa's onto it. Delph is the defender. Costa knocks the ball in. Oh, and a chance inside the area. Could have been number 3 then. It was Jota's header by the penalty spot. And just couldn't keep the header down. And in the end it's a goal kick. Sabitzer gets possession, but the referee, Mr. Atwell, blows for the half-time whistle. And what a first half for Wolverhampton Wanderers. 2 goals in the first 17 minutes. Sabitzer got the first one after 14, and then after 3, and then Costa after 12. Half-time, it's Wolves 2, Manchester City 0. Well, welcome back to Molineux, where Manchester City for 45 minutes were just stunned. Now the acid test for Wolves is they caved in against Everton when they were outplaying them for the first 45 minutes of that game and only scored the 1 goal. City have got capabilities to score more than one goal in a game, as we've seen so many times throughout recent years. Certainly under Pep's managership, he's always got them now. So a third Wolves goal now would surely settle the difference. Here's Elder Costa on his way. Needs some support because he didn't have enough pace really. It's just about trying to keep a clean sheet now for Wolves. They haven't kept one as yet this season. What a time to do it against one of the Premier League title favourites in Manchester City, who, remember, scored 100 points in the table last season. Jota. Costa will volley it. And it was from a very acute angle, in all fairness to him. And they're going to bring on some fresh legs here. I'm not surprised. De Bruyne and Kawali come on. So obviously De Bruyne is going to come on. Will Hughes is going to make his come on now for Ruben Neves. He looks a little bit, shall we say, tired. He is getting minutes under his belt, which is quite important. Almost proceeds with his first touch of the ball. Jota. Hughes with the shot! Great save by Bravo. And Will Hughes then showing why he's so highly rated. Nutmeg the player, defender, got his shot off. And from behind the goal there, as you saw the camera inside the goal, you saw the full benefit of the save there by Bravo. Here's the corner, Costa curling one in, and the ball headed away. And it will come to Jesus now for Manchester City, who have only got 2-3 up in this attack against a 4-man Wolves defence. Jimenez. And Sabita is the flag is staying down. Sabita makes it 3! A rapid shot into the net. Bravo never saw it. And Wolves tracks their lead to 3-0. What a fantastic shot. Lovely through ball to set it up. And then with that deadly right foot, whack. And Manchester City, the reigning Premier League champions, the men who ran away with it with 100 points last season, are being taken to the cleaners in the Black Country. 3-0 to Wolverhampton Wanderers. What a shock we have on here. De Bruyne. Well, look at the Wolves now, playing with a real swagger and a real confidence about them now. Here's Jimenez. And of course Sabitza's on a hat-trick. And the ball threading in, the goalkeeper electing to punch, and Russ Vernon's enjoying the football that we're dishing up at the moment. Here's Johnny now. He'll try a shot now. Straight down the throat of Bravo. And don't forget, there's still 20 minutes of this to go. Well, what a way to pick up your first win of the season. And now if they can match it with a clean sheet, Hughes will do a good tidying up job, although it wasn't the best of clearances by Will Hughes. Now Riyad Mahrez knocks the ball back in, and it's a disappointing cross there by the substitute for Manchester City. Danilo to take the throw in. Ball hooked back across, and the header wide from Jesus. Just hasn't been his day. And we're going to see a former City player come on now. Phil Foden, one of the great finds of English football, and certainly one of the English football's one to watch for the future, comes on now for the remainder of the game. So we've got an all-English central midfield now for the remainder of this game. And Jimenez is through. Is it 4? No! Well, I don't believe that. He did everything right, and then the shot was just scuffed badly. That would have been a nice way to get off the mark, but yet still no goal this season yet for Jimenez. A good ball through. Now then, De Bruyne is onto it, but so too was Dendoncker. And now Johnny to clear up the danger. 10 to play. Sabita. Stones intercepted. City now having to pour men forward in the hope they can retrieve a 3-goal situation in 8 minutes. If anyone can, City can. And at the moment, Joe Gomez and his troops are marshalling the back line very, very well indeed. And here's Sabita. Has he got the pace to hold it off? Oh, he's so unlucky. Hits the crossbar. How unlucky can you bet? Or can you get? Because he hit that so true and it rebounded off the crossbar. It should have been his hat-trick. I thought it was going to be his hat-trick. I was just about to shout hat-trick down the mic and he hit the crossbar. Here's Jesus for Manchester City. 2 minutes to go of the game. Jesus, good save, Patricio, preserving the clean sheet. And we're going to see Doherty on now. Just a little bit of a run out. And what a save by Patricio. As we see the opportunity once again on a second replay. And we're back live with the action. Mahrez with the corner. And Foden to get it away. So many Sky Blue players forward. Sky Blue shirts, I should say, forward. We're deep into 3 added minutes, and that should be that. And it's Mr. Atwell blows for time. What a superb performance. 3-0. And Manchester City have lost here at Wolves. It was unthinkable at the start of the day. 2 goals in 17 minutes got them on the way. Sabitzer with 2 of the goals. Helder Costa got 1 in between. He was unlucky towards the end. Sabitzer hit the bar. Jimenez should have scored before the end, but missed one clean through. But it doesn't matter. Wolves have done it. Final score here at Molineux. Wolverhampton Wanderers 3, Manchester City 0. Wow, hope you enjoyed that one. Just absolutely superb performance from start to finish. City just couldn't live with us, and that was amazing. So great performance there, and as a result we now move into the top 10 of the Premier League. 4 points from 3 games, and we were all thinking it was going to be a long hard season when we were struggling to beat Everton, or when we lost to Everton. They want Ruben Neves to sign. He's not going anywhere. Reject the offer. I don't know why they're all asking for loan deals. He's part of my plans, Ruben Neves. The man is superb. In fact, I'm going to look at the squad hub and see if he has been listed for loan. Because if he has, then it's a silly play there by the Wolves hierarchy. That is for sure. Let's have a look. Ruben Neves is crucial. No, he's not on any list, so I don't understand why people want to sign him on loan, as he's one of my #1 players. Some news from Burnley there. I just had a okay. Javier Aquino they've signed. They're doing some good business there in the market. Trent Alexander-Arnold, I'm not really that bothered. Saïs is not gone to Rayo Vallecano, but he has gone to Crystal Palace, £5.3 million. So we might still have a little bit of a spend at the back end of the window. It's just a shame that Emmanuel Dennis didn't come in. Torino want to sign Ruben Neves. The answer to that is definitely no. But it's been an absolute joy, and I think that's the end of the stream. So next episode we'll concentrate on the end of the window and the next lot of games, which will be West Ham, Burnley, and possibly Manchester United amongst others as well. So if you can join me for that, that's fantastic. But thank you for watching our first live episode. It's gone on for quite a long while, but we'll be back with another one hopefully tomorrow night at around about 6:30 to 7 o'clock at night. So join us if you can, and we'll see you for the next episode, hopefully tomorrow. But for me, JB, enjoy the rest of your evening, and thank you very much for watching. Till then, take care. Good night.